Everyone's back. Okay, cool. So hopefully you all had some good discussions in your breakout rooms. And I just wanted to share a few more things before we go to big discussion. So hang on to thoughts that you wanted to share around that. Stacy asked me, and this came up at the last time we did this, about using family tools for high school. And so I was just able to pull this up really fast. So I have definitely used family tools for high school. And it could look different. It could look really similar, right? It could be just like the discussion type format that you saw on the tool that you just did. But here are some examples from a unit that I designed called My Place in Puget Sound. And there, so on the left, what you see with the two pink circles is actually just the lesson plan. But there are discussion questions of, for example, how might you have an effect on what happens in Puget Sound? And for homework tonight, ask two people in your life about what Puget Sound means to them, right? So kind of like an interview type thing. This isn't necessarily like a tool, but it's it's just like, let's write down some questions about what you could ask family members or friends in your life. What does Puget Sound mean to you? For example, what are your biggest concerns, if any, about Puget, like those kinds of things that then feed into the next lesson. We've also used a technique that we call self-documentation. And in elementary, we've done that with taking pictures of, X in your life. But we had students do a water use self-documentation. We were trying to figure out what is our connection between our homes and what happens out in Puget Sound. So we had them go around their house and notice all the places where water leaves their house, right? And how they use the water and what might get washed down with that water, right? And so it's kind of like an investigation that you do in your home that you then bring back to feed into the conversation the next day. Also just like, just again, having these family discussions. How does our family think about X, Y, or Z? One thing that we're building into the COVID units is, how does our family think about vaccines? Like, what is, and these are conversations that are not just, they're not just elementary level conversations. They're like, how does our family think about these big issues? Right. And so I just wanted to give you a few examples of how we might use this in secondary. And you can see they're pretty similar to the kinds of things that we would do in elementary, but you could also build in some of these sort of data collection type things too.